From 1953 coup to 2026 war, the full 73-year history of America versus Iran. Why we're bombing Tehran now. The United States and Iran are locked in open war as of March 23, 2026, day 24 of intense aerial bombardment, missile exchanges, and a choking blockade on the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. and Israeli forces have struck deep into Iran, missile production sites, nuclear facilities like Natanz, air defenses, now reportedly degraded by about 85%, IRGC bases, and even leadership targets, including the killing of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei in the opening days. Iran has retaliated with ballistic missiles hitting Israel, including Jerusalem, and nuclear-related sites like Dimona. Drone and missile attacks on Gulf energy infrastructure, attempts on distant U.S. assets like Diego Garcia, and partial disruption of the Strait of Hormuz, slashing global oil flows and spiking prices. President Trump issued a 48-hour ultimatum, ending around March 23rd. Fully reopen the strait without threats, or the U.S. would obliterate Iran's power plants, starting with the largest. The deadline passed without full compliance, but Trump announced a 5-day postponement of those strikes after claiming good and productive conversations with Iranian representatives. Tehran denies meaningful talks are underway. Power outages plague parts of Iran from prior strikes. U.S. A-10s and Apaches target Iranian naval craft and mine layers in the Gulf. Markets reel from oil volatility. This isn't a sudden flare-up, it's the explosive culmination of 73 years of mistrust, intervention, proxy fights, nuclear brinkmanship, and revenge cycles. March 23, 2026, day 24. U.S. and Israeli jets pound Iranian cities. Power grids flicker out. The Strait of Hormuz, lifeline for 20% of world oil, is half-choked by Iranian threats and mines. President Trump gave Tehran 48 hours to reopen it fully or face total destruction of power plants. Deadline hit. He paused for 5 days, claiming secret talks. Iran says no deal. Oil prices explode. Global markets wobble. Fears of wider war, boots on ground, regime collapse, or nuclear escalation grow daily. This war feels inevitable because it is. The roots stretch back to 1953, when America first reshaped Iran's future. To understand today's bombs, we go back, step by step, through coups, revolutions, hostages, deals broken, generals killed, and decades of shadow wars. Operation Ajax, the CIA coup that planted the seeds. August 19, 1953. Tehran streets fill with paid mobs, tanks roll. Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh, democratically elected, popular nationalist, is overthrown. Why? In 1951, Mossadegh nationalized the Anglo-Iranian Oil Company, British-controlled, massive profits flowing out. Britain embargoed Iranian oil, economy tanked. U.S. President Eisenhower feared Soviet influence in the Cold War vacuum. CIA with MI6 launches Operation Ajax, bribes generals, funds protests, spreads fake news. Mossadegh arrested. Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, exiled briefly, returns as absolute monarch, pro-West puppet. U.S. pours in aid, weapons, training. Iran becomes Gulf policeman against communism. Oil companies, including U.S. firms, get favorable deals. But Savak, secret police, torture dissidents. Wealth concentrates. Rural poor and religious conservatives seethe. Iranians later call 1953 proof America installs and topples governments for oil and power. That memory never fades. It fuels every anti-U.S. chant since. The Shah era, alliance and growing resentment. Through the 1950s to 70s, U.S.-Iran ties look strong on surface. Shah modernizes, women's rights, education, white revolution land reforms.
buys billions in U.S. arms, F-14 jets, missiles, becomes key ally against the Soviet Union. 1970s oil boom, Iran rich, influential. Shah visits the White House. Nixon, Ford, Carter host him warmly. U.S. even supports Iran's early nuclear program under Atoms for Peace, 1957 onward. But underneath, repression. Savak crushes opposition, leftists, Islamists, nationalists. Shah's lavish lifestyle contrasts with inequality. Religious leaders like Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, exiled 1964, denounce him as American stooge. By late 1970s, protests swell. Inflation, corruption, cultural westernization anger masses. 1978, strikes, riots, martial law. Shah's forces fire on crowds. January 1979, Shah flees. U.S. admits him for cancer treatment. Huge trigger. Khomeini returns triumphantly February 1. Monarchy falls February 11th. Islamic Republic born. America loses key ally overnight. Iran becomes theocratic anti-Western state. Hostage crisis. Great Satan declared. November 4, 1979. Students storm U.S. Embassy, Tehran. 52 Americans taken hostage, 440 days. Demand extradite Shah for trial. Fear U.S. plotting repeat of 1953. Khomeini endorses. Crisis drags. Carter freezes Iranian assets, bans oil imports, severs ties. Failed rescue, April 20, 1980. Helicopters crash in the desert, 8 U.S. dead. Humiliation helps Reagan win election. Hostages released January 20, 1981. Reagan Inauguration Day. Algiers Accords. U.S. promises no intervention in Iran. Damage done. Iran calls U.S. Great Satan. U.S. labels Iran terrorist sponsor. Distrust cements. Iran-Iraq War and Iran-Contra. Proxy support and secret deals. September 1980. Saddam Hussein invades Iran. U.S. quietly backs Iraq to contain revolution. War lasts 8 years, 1 million plus dead. U.S. provides Saddam intel, loans, even overlooks chemical attacks. 1983, Beirut barracks bombing, 241 U.S. Marines killed, blamed on Iran-backed Hezbollah. 1985 to 1986, Iran-Contra scandal. Reagan secretly sells arms to Iran, funnels profits to Nicaraguan Contras, bypassing Congress. Hypocrisy exposed. 1988, U.S. Navy shoots down Iran Air Flight 655, 290 civilians dead, mistaken for a fighter. Iran sees intent. War ends stalemate 1988, grudges deepen. Sanctions, axis of evil, Iraq invasion. 1990s, Clinton tightens sanctions over terrorism and WMD fears. 2002, Bush calls Iran axis of evil. 2003, U.S. invades Iraq, topples Saddam, Iran's enemy. Power vacuum empowers Shia militias and Iran influence in Iraq. Iran accelerates nuclear program. Enrichment starts openly. UN sanctions follow. Nuclear deal, withdrawal. Soleimani, escalation to war. 2015, Obama negotiates JCPOA, limits Iran's nuclear program for sanctions relief. 2018, Trump withdraws, maximum pressure sanctions, economy craters. 2020, U.S. drones kill IRGC Quds force commander Soleimani in Baghdad. Iran missiles U.S. bases, wounds 100+ troops. 2020's shadow war intensifies. Israel sabotages nuclear sites, kills scientists. Iran arms proxies, Houthis, Hezbollah, Hamas. 2024 to 2025, alleged Iran plots versus Trump. U.S. and Israel strike nuclear sites June 2025. Trump claims obliterated program debated. February 28, 2026, Full war launches. US and Israel, Operation Epic Fury. Strikes kill Khomeini, hit missiles and nukes. Iran closes Hormuz partially, missiles fly. Cycle explodes. Today, Trump pauses power plant strikes for talks denied by Iran. Hormuz still threatened. War's goals shift. Nuclear stop, regime pressure, oil flow. But history warns, interventions breed resentment. Quick wins turn quagmires. 1953 coup to 1979 revolution. Endless cycle. Will 5 days bring a deal?